Afternoon everyone, and welcome along to another MX-5 Restorer what's happening in the workshop videos, sort of what's going on. So one of the last videos that was to come out was Garath did a video on him picking some cars up, so we'll run through them today and some few other ones. So let's have a look. So let's start with a Silver Mark 1 which he picked up, which we were going to do some bits with, and that is there. So we weren't too sure what we were going to do with this one. It looks like it's more likely going to be a breaker than something that we may do something with. I think just because what's required for us to get it to a minimum of what we would like to see is probably a bit too much. You can see that it's gone there and a few other places, so that's where we are with that at the moment. Where's the other one? Where's Hod? That's not sure. Oh, here we are. Yeah, here we go. There's Hod. So this one was picked up. So we ended up doing quite a bit of work on this. The seals were done down there, as you can see. Seals the other side as well. Yep, that seals. The door's not shut. A few other bits and pieces to do on it as well. There was lots of like interior bits. Put the gauge clusters in, a few other bits and pieces, but that's all back together now. It also needed a tune. The guy put an ECU in it, and it was just literally a base map. It didn't really want to work too well. The reason, I mean, the base maps are good. Hang on a minute, looking for the bonnet release, and we've got hood catches, but the reason why the base map wasn't that great, I've rephrased that, it didn't work that well, is because it's ITBs. And there's so much fluctuation on maybe some variables when it comes to ITBs and setup. It's, you know, it's not the same. So I've played with the map, done a few bits and pieces on it, and yeah, got it running. So that's where we are with the Silver Mark 1. The other one that Garath picked up it's actually being broken at the moment. Let's go in the workshop. Right, Ash?
Alright, Bruce.
What are you doing in here?
What are you doing in here?
Your desk is in the office, isn't it?
Huh?
Your desk is in the office.
Yeah, I'm clearly not at a desk, am I?
So the reason why Ash is faffing around with this, because he is parts man as well. The other car that Garath picked up is this one, which is looking just a little bit sad. Oh look, there's a Grant in there.
Hello.
You alright?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Grant? You look like you've got the best job in the world there.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just working out a way of.
I'm gonna come back on that just so everyone can get a good shot of how easy it is to work in an MX-5.
Hi.
What are you doing? Take the steering column off.
No, master cylinder.
Oh, master cylinder. Yeah. That's a nice job, that is. So this car here is the other one that Garath picked up, and it's going quite well. You all right, Roy? So he's currently braking this one for parts, because it turned out to be way worse than what the customer wanted to really spend on the car, and it was a shame because they were a great colour. So the customer ended up buying one of our sales cars, which he's recently taken this week. So he's happy now. Talk about, where should I go on to here? Okay, let's talk about the Le Mans, fake Le Mans. So in one of the last videos, this was featured being repaired, and now it's painted. It's not fully reassembled yet. It's it's nearly there. It's watertight, but I think it's come out really well. So the Imposter Le Mans is back together-ish. Just waiting for a little bit more time to spend putting a few bits and pieces back together, and I think it'll be graphics time. Okay, let's run through what we've got going on out here as well. So we've got, this one's been here for a while. It's now back up and running, but I'm just waiting to get arms put on it. Customers brought down some powder coated arms and stuff, and we're just going to give these subframes a clean up, fit the arms for him. This Red Mark 1 has it back from the paint shop? I think it is. Yeah, it's had seals, other bits and pieces doing on it, but we are waiting for the seats. So there's no seats. Seats are being completely redone in red leather by a specialist upholstery guy, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing them, because we've never really had someone that wanted to do a full leather, not a repair, but redoing them, and not with the pre-made seat covers which you can buy. So that's going to be interesting to see how they turn out. Not a cheap job. Right, I think that's oh yeah. So this Merlot got dropped off the other week, and oh my gosh, the list is big. It's massive. Doesn't look too bad really, but the guy, you know, he wants this, just everything sorted on it, every little thing done, and the list grew quite big. So it needs arches, inner arch, seal, lower seal end plate. I think it needs seals. The back, front section there was completely rot out. Full repaint. So it's quite a lot, but obviously there is no, you know, if you're having a full repaint and you've got some rust issues still, you need them sorted out. No point doing it without getting them done. And this side, driver's side, is very similar. You can see in there. So that's what we're waiting on. The limited edition has just come back from paint. That's just had arches and seals done, which you can see. Looking good. I think that's it for general cars that we're working on. I think what we do now is I'll go back in the workshop, see what everyone's up to, and then I'll come and talk about the cars that we've got for sale currently, and what's just what's sold and what's still waiting to be sort of worked on. What? What have I just walked into?
Oh,
That's a beep.
yeah. Alright, mate. Old magpie here.
Yeah. Right, let's have a look. Let's go and see Owen. Where's Owen? Here he is. Don't mind me coming over and filming you, dear.
No.
See, this is Owen loves this. He's in his element right here in making. Well, actually, I'll rephrase that. He's in his element working on. This is the new MX-5. No, it's not. So, Owen, what are you doing?
At the moment, just trying to template up a nice scrap piece of panel.
Yeah.
Hopefully turn it into something a little like that.
So, is that something you made earlier?
Yeah, Blue Peter moment.
Yeah, it is. Where's that going?
So that's obviously the piece to template that.
Yeah.
This piece spot welds onto the back of it, sort of something like that.
Okay.
And then
Here's one you made earlier.
Here's one I made earlier.
Here's one you did earlier. So Owen loves making these little
Goes
fab
into
bits up. So
Like that.
you made all this bit up, didn't you?
Yeah, this piece and this piece inside. It's all
Yeah.
that. What I'm making up
And
on
then
the other side.
So this car came to us with some rust issues at the front, and then you've made this bit here,
Yeah.
which then is going to go on and
With a couple of clamps and a bit
Yeah.
of adjustment. Something a little like that, hopefully.
sweet. That looks good. That does. Is the other side still rusty, or is it you cut that out?
I've cut it out, but you can sort of have a base guess of what we were left with.
Oh yeah. So that was what it was before. So you can see all the corrosion in here, and move this inner plate out, cut that out, and then we've got all this. So I don't know. For you MG guys out there, the MGTFs, the MGF boys, if you want a front sill section repair,
It's a little something like that.
yeah, do something like that. You like all this, don't you?
Oh yeah.
That tedious fiddly work.
TK's pretty work. No, it's great. It's making stuff. I love making stuff.
Cool. Okay, cheers Owen. Jake's been spraying some calipers up. They come out all right, Jake? Am I missing a joke here?
Magpie.
What about it?
Is that
It's
rest
chrome. He like magpies like shiny stuff.
Oh yeah, I've got it now. Yeah. So yeah, Jake likes the shiny stuff. Oh, so that's why they said that. You'd gone over there and you were taking this off of there because the magpies steal stuff, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, got
That's
it.
why he flew off with it.
Okay, that's why I'm a bit slow on the uptake there.
Savvy.
Okay,
Hopefully all the people on the interweb will get that one.
I'm sure they will. Or they've like fast forward this now and stop the video. So on this Mark III, you've underseal,
Yeah, we'll do some repair.
put some arches in.
Yeah, one full arch one side, one partial arch the other side, because the arch was...
Did you have to rebuild all the jacking?
Yes, had to rebuild all the jacking point. The only bit that we didn't have to rebuild is the actual underneath, behind the jacking point.
Solid.
Yeah, very solid.
Got
all
caught
the-
early then.
Yeah, all the internal works there have been done, all through there. A couple of studs had to be
Yeah.
cut out and replaced. Cool. Yeah, it's the same for both sides.
Have a look at the other side.
Bearing in mind that was a full arch that side, but
Yeah.
this little tab, which I've got loads of seam sealer over, now I've seam sealing it. These always get a little bit
Scabby.
scabby.
Bit
and they
thin.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can reuse them, sometimes you can't.
But bearing in mind this was the partial arch side,
Yeah,
I had to replace that.
yeah.
We had some fitment issues.
Do you know what, that's another thing we should just get made.
Yeah.
So you can just grab a tab and then just cut it off and weld it
Well,
in.
if we only got literally up to there,
No, it would literally just be this whole tab bit
just
here.
want the tab.
Just the bit, so I know it's an easy thing to make, but if you just have to go
yeah.
quicker.
We did have fitment issues with these panels, probably due to the production of these panels.
Yeah,
We had a bit of bumper tomfoolery and a bit of side skirt tomfoolery. Luckily, I've got a dent puller and we managed to
get it out.
get it out and make it
Cool.
what it needs.
Yeah, I mean, it's not an original part, so you're going to get some fluctuations sometimes. You can get a batch, sometimes they're really good, and sometimes they're just slightly different. Tooling. Okay, cool. Thanks then. So I have just been, I've been potting around today, just refixing this diffuser on the back of this ND to work with these rear spats which go on the back, but I can't really touch that because it's gluing. Grant, what have you been doing today? Just for a change,
Painting my face with underseal.
you've been.
I've accidentally got some on this car.
Okay. Yeah, you seem
was
to.
actually spraying my face
You seem to have got a lot under this car, really. So you're also playing with a new cavity wax gun today, aren't you?
Good God, yeah. Hence
And,
all the snoozer on the floor there.
It got a bit messy,
You got very messy.
but yeah, underseal carried out. There's nothing much more to say on this, really, is there?
I've actually masked up all the geo bolts as well because it's going for a geo afterwards. So Sorry, the guy's doing the Geo.
You've masked it off there, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all right. That'll be dry. That's very thoughtful of you, Grant.
Well, we should have gone for his Geo before.
Alright, cheers. Alright, that's what's going on in the workshop. And that's what's happening. I was slow on the uptake to that joke of being a magpie. Yeah. Jake saw something shiny and decided that he was going to have it. Right, so let's talk about sales cars. Now this is something that I should sort of know about because I generally deal with that. So our Laguna Blue one has sold. We sold this yesterday to a lovely chap that came down with his son, and they took it out. They were sort of torn between the Laguna Blue and our R Limited. Two different cars, two different price ranges. I personally think for what their choices of what they want from the MX-5, I think they've made the right choice in going with the Laguna Blue. I've got a sort of valve cap missing, and I took one off a car yesterday and had it in my pocket and still got it. So the guy's bought this, and he's going to add a few little bits to it. So he's going to add wheels, coilovers, anti-roll bars. We're going to do an underseal on it, change the lights, and some new door weather strips, because they're okay, but they've got probably a little bit of polishing mark on there, but they've got that texture where they've just got that slightly old look to it. So that's now sold, and we should have that one ready, I'm hoping, towards the end of next week, and we can deliver that up to him. We've got this sort of budget MX-5 here. This is up for 3,000, as you can see. It's a little bit cosmetically challenged, but it's actually a reasonably solid car. We've undersealed it, we've done a seal on it. A few little bits and pieces, the roof's a little bit old and weather strip there. But it's £3,000 for an actually pretty solid MX-5. Just got some, if you're looking for a small project and to do some things yourself, it's perfect. So that's there, and we've also picked up two other cars. We've got 10th anniversary as well. That's sold. That's going was going to go Monday this week. The guys had to change the plans, so that's going to go Thursday next week. So that's not too bad. Now we've got two other cars that are coming up for sale. This black one here. Now it's an automatic, and wait, I hear you, but before you start thinking, oh, it's an automatic, it can be changed to manual. And this car is abnormally clean underneath. I need to show you this, but floor's wet, but I need to get underneath to show you. So it's super clean, been in a garage pretty much most of its life. Right, let's see if I can do this and get something. So we've got, that just generally is normally really rusty under there. It's just the subframe's still black there. Yeah, it's got a few small bits, but there's just nothing there. Yes, there is a little bit of a dent here, but we can pull that out and straighten it. I think what's happened is he's just reversed on something and caught it, but super clean. Mileage is also really low. It's 51,000 kilometers. So that's super low. So it's a really clean, unmolested MX-5. We're going to do some paintwork on the rear here because where the battery's moved, it's got a few issues here. I washed it for the first time yesterday, so I need to give it a polish, see how it's going to come up. There's a few marks on it here and there, sort them out and go from there really. There's ding in the bonnet there. So this is going to go up for 6.5 with the automatic box, with the work that we're going to do on it. And if someone wants it with the manual gearbox in, it'll be 8.5 with that includes the bits for the swap and doing it. I think that's a fair price. I mean, that's low mileage. I mean, 51,000 miles. Oh, that's got to be. Garath will put the exact mileage up on the screen now, but I think that's got to be what, 30 odd thousand miles, 28,000, something like that. It's just a guess. I'm sure I'm going to be close, but yeah, really nice, clean MX-5. Which will be, and then we've also got this Mariner blue one that's coming, which again, wheels are going to stay on. It's slightly modified. The guy we got this of was going to be putting ITBs on it and a few bits and pieces. I suppose that's a taste thing. It's not mine. I mean, I was schooled on this. I saw that and I looked like a corgi, and I said to Ash, I said, it looks like maybe someone really liked the Queen, and anyone that knows that will know how wrong I was on it. But yeah, it's a meme thing apparently. Young person's in the know about that. I'm sorry, I missed the boat. And it's so clean as well. It's got a shorty bumper as well. Shorty bumper, exhaust, wheels, gonna leave all that on. Engine bay is super clean, and at the moment it's running a ME221, which we're going to take out, put the standard airbox in, so that runs like that. This is going to be coming up for sale, and I did have the figure in my head, but I can't remember it. Garath will insert it now on the screen. I don't want to say it and get it wrong. Yeah, it's got a splitter on the front. And that's it. There is another one that Garath brought back, and that's at the paint shop. It was the one with the orange wheels, and do you know what? I think we might just go over and have a look, really, because I think I might be able to watch it. Let's go to the paint shop, and we'll go there now.
I told you.
So, I've come over to the body shop where the guys have got the other one that Garath picked up, and as you can see, we've already started work on it. So this is in one of the stages of the arch being done, and if we go to the other side, you can still see that it's in the state of how we left it. So guys are getting on with it here, but that's where they are at the moment, and yeah, doing a good job. So that's where the blue one is. Let's head back to the workshop and finish the video off. Right, back at the workshop. So just been to the paint shop, we've seen what's going on there, and I think that's it for this video now. We've talked about the sales cars, what's going on, updates, and we'll get another one of these out next week and go from there. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers, bye bye.